of this video is to show you how to make a probability distribution, which also could be called a relative frequency histogram on your calculator. What you would need to do first is press the black stat key, edit, and input your values for your random variable into L1, and then in L2 you're putting the percentages that represent the frequency or probability that that value would occur. So we're saying 1 occurs roughly 63.9% of the time, the 2 would occur 29.5% of the time, etc. Okay? So we're wanting to make a histogram out of this. These L1 values would go along the x-axis, and then the heights of the bars would then be as tall as each of these percentages. So you're going to go into stat plot, you're going to choose plot number 1, you're going to need to turn on plot 1. Of the 6 different types of graphics, you're going to choose the one that looks like a histogram. And then you need to make sure that you have L1 across from your X list. And down here where it says frequency, and this is the different part to this, you need to put an L2. So you need to press second and the number 2, so that we're telling the calculator L1 is our X, but the frequencies, like the percentages that each of those occurs, are located in L2. That way it knows how tall to make each of the bars. We typically just hit zoom 9 or zoom stat, but for something like this, we're going to need to go in and we're going to need to adjust the window ourselves. If you recall, the X values I put in were 1 through 5, so we might want to set the X window from 0 to 6, and then the Y values are all just the probabilities, which should total 1, so we could just go from 0 to 1, and I'll count by 25% increments. Okay, last thing you may want to check is make sure that you have nothing typed in Y1, clear that out. Press the graph button, and here you can see this is called a probability distribution or a relative frequency histogram. This is the percentages for 1 occurring, 2 occurring. If you hit the trace button and move across the tops of the bars, you can see that this includes 1 but not 2, and there's the percentage. This is 2 but not 3,